Pandas, what are the topics we covered? Can anyone put it in the chat? Mohammed. So, did we saw the pie plot? I mean pivot. Okay, okay, correct. Okay, okay. Only we saw the sales. Okay. So today we are going to see something. It's called. So, okay, before starting our today's class, I just want to ask one question. So, anyone can answer me, okay? So, what is the difference between series and data frame?
Can you repeat again?
What is the difference between the series and data frame?
Series and data frame.
Data frame, series and data frame.
यार आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रहा, क्या हो गया?
Sorry. Are you saying something? Someone is a series is a single column representation and the data frame is multiple columns. Okay, so Mohammed, you can also say series is a single column. That's great, but data frame is the combine of the series. That is also good. Yeah, correct. Single. Yeah, that's great, guys. Okay. Okay. So, guys, today we are going to see something. It's called as the now. Initially, what we used to do now, like initially we will get our data from the client. Okay. So when we get the data from the client, always remember that data should be not in clean or the proper manner. Okay. Always there should be any missing value, missing columns, or you have to rename the value. So incorrect the column name and something and something. Okay. So for example, initially they used to give one of the documents, and if you will compare the document with the data, so it's look like a similar. So there are the mismatch values maybe over there. You can see multiple, incorrect value, incorrect value inside that. So many things you can able to see. So how to handle those things? Okay. So that is something concept is called the handling the missing data. Okay, so I will share this file with you guys, no worries. So after that, so why we have to clean this missing data? Why not we can directly proceed with this data and how to clean this data? So, okay, you can't randomly put any number towards that. Like for example, there is a one column or one row is missing. So directly you can't replace that column with 100, 200, 300, 105. Randomly you can't replace that value. You want to make some application, some sensible data, you have to replace with the sensible data, or the some logic, you have to apply some logic. So what are the logics we can apply? What are the sensible data we can do? What is the modification value we can do? We will see today's class. Okay, so here to handle that kind of the missing data, we do have the some of the function in the pandas. What are these functions? Okay, that functions, first of all guys, we have to import the numpy and the pandas as a PD and NP. Okay, so now this array, already I told you guys, array is nothing but the set of the list which contain the binary end of the data or the integers. So we do have this array. Array is nothing but the 1 and 3 and 4. This is the data content of this array, which is we are storing into the vals 1. Okay, and if you will type, this is the object data. So okay, so now I'm applying some for loop. For loop t type is the object and the in, printer t type is the type, and after that we are taking the time, and after that time we are doing some sum. So initially what we are trying to do, we do the sum. of these things. So we are getting something. But when I'm applying, so I can able to do the sum of these things, objects and ends. But you can able to see we are here storing in the vals. One is nothing but the one, none, 3, and 4. So if I'm doing the sum of the vals, I'm getting the error. What is the error? Unsupportable operand types for the plus, integer, and the non-type. So I could not able to identify this. Why? Because here there is something we do have the none values. Okay, that's the reason we could not able to process this thing. So how we can avoid these things? Okay, how we can able to avoid these things? Okay, even though if you will plus the 1 plus np dot none, so it's giving the none. It's not giving the 1. Even if you will plus anything, like for example, if I will. So what is the strings? If I will do this plus, so it will give the error because the unsupported the operand, because we could not able to plus the string with the any numbers. So same manner we can getting here also, right? NP dot. So NP is not different. We haven't tried this. Okay, so we are getting the none. So none is also the people are considered something inside this Python. So where if it is any value is missing, that value is replaced by the none, and none is now nothing. It's not a string type. Okay, that is what I'm trying to say, you guys. Even if you will multiply 0 with the none, so it will give you the none. Okay, so it's treating as a not a data type, but it's treating as a one value. So in this value, if you will present in your data set, so your data set could not able to perform very well. Okay, that is the overall concept. So you have to remove the NaN, or you have to replace in the place of the NaN, you have to replace with another some data. Okay, so what are the things you can do with the NaN? Okay, so let it be these things. Okay, so here you can able to see. So is there the operation, operating on the null value? So these are the things you can do. Is null generate the Boolean mask and the indicating the missing values, and the not null is the opposite of the is null. And after the drop, NA is nothing but the return the filtering the version of the data, and fill NA is nothing but the return the copy of the data with the missing of the value fill the imputed. So this is the things we are going to see. Okay, is null is nothing but the, for example, in your data, if it is anything the null values in it means a none value is the present. You can don't confuse with the none and null, both are the similar only. Okay, so if it is any none values is present, then you can just show me. So here you can able to see the first value is the none, so it's a no, it's not a none, so it's a false. Second value is the none, yeah, it's true, it's a none. The third value is the none, no, it's a false. And the fourth value is the none, yes. So this way, if you want to get the output, so you can use the is null. Understood? Okay, so here we are using this not null. So not null is nothing but the what are the values are not null. Only it will show you that values. If it is a none, it won't show you that values. Okay, so what is the use of the drop NA? Drop NA is nothing but the whatever the null values is present, it will delete those values. That is why we are using the drop NA. Okay, and after that drop NA. So yeah, so these are the things we are using. So this three function, you guys are understood. What is the difference between is null, not null, drop, and we will see what is the fill and yeah, but these three concepts are clear, right? Yes. So So I hope this is concepts are clear. Okay. So already I said you guys. So you have the website Pandas website, and you have this Pandas website. If you will visit, there is a section is a missing value. There you can find so many multiple of the examples. Okay. Okay. So even if here nothing we did the fancy, just we mentioned this access the column, and the column if you will see any none values, just drop the none values. If it is anything is the none values, just in the third columns. Okay, just replace with the these things. TF it's not defined. Okay, so here nothing we are doing is like if it is anything is non-value, you can just delete it. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to see what is the fill area. So fill area is nothing but the we saw the three things, right? One is the drop, is null, and the not null. And after that, we are going to see something. It's called as the fill area. Fill area is nothing but the if anything, if it is a none value, then just replace that none value with this value. So initially we can able to see there is the only one null values. Okay, sorry, two null values. If you will see here, there are the two null values, second and the index, first index, and after that the third index. So in the third index, you can able to see there is a we replaced with the 0. In the first index, we will replace with the 0. So you want to replace these things, you can use this. Okay, fill in. Okay, after that, there is something it's called as the FF fill. What is the fill NA? In fill NA, there is one method is the F fill. It's nothing but F fill is nothing but the forward fill. Forward fill is nothing but the, for example, this is the value is given 1.0 float value is given, but next value is the none. So what we are saying is F fill is nothing but the forward fill. Just pick this value and then replace with the next value. That is called as the forward fill. So we are taking A value and we are replacing with the B value. So this is we used to say the forward fill. That is what we have did here. This we are just took the 1.0 and we replaced with the B value, and we took the 2 and we replaced with the D value. Got it, guys? So after that, the thing is like we are doing the backward fill. What is the backward fill? Is nothing fancy. Here we are doing the forward fill. Here we are doing the backward fill. The second value here could be able to say the what is the next value of the none is nothing but the 2.0. So we are taking the 2.0 and just we are filling with the previous value. We are taking the C values and we are filling with the B values. That is nothing but the backward fill. Got it? So this is just I want to say the missing values. You can fill the missing values with the fill NA, forward fill, backward fill, and after that you can do is not null. You can check and is null is or not. This all the concept you can check. Okay. So now it's a time. So asking the questions. So why we are using the is null, guys? Why we are using is null? Even though it's in your front of, why we are using this null? Okay, correct. Okay, so let me share you this file. Just run this file and just let me know whether you have any Guys, I shared that file. Please download that file and run. I just let me give you 5 minutes, and after that we will move to the next topic. Okay, guys. So let's move to the next topic. Okay, let me share my screen and we'll start. So here could you able to see, if you will see, there is a one data set. So as I already told you, there is a C1 is nothing but the one of the library where you can able to use this library for the plotting purpose. Okay, plotting purpose. And after that, there is another library we are using Pandas and the NumPy. Okay, so in the C1, there are the several data sets are available inside the library. So just by typing the dataset name, you can just load from that dataset directly from the C1. But the thing is like maybe this library is support more than the 3.5 Python version. If you will use the 3.9, sometime it maybe give the init file folder path is not recognized. Okay, it will give you some kind of error. So make sure you are just installing that one. In the virtual environment, you are using the 3.10 something. Okay, and just I'm just uploading this file and I'm just trying this. So Titanic, we do have this much of this many columns. In this column, can you able to say see the survived, the class, which class the people traveled? The Titanic is one of the favorite data sets where the Titanic, that ship, how many people passenger, where went, and how many peoples and how many males, how many females, what is their age limits, and how much the fare ticket was, about which class they traveled, first class, second class, third class, and from where they are live or not, where they're alive or alone or with their family. So all the information related to that passenger details was given here. Okay. So in this data set, we have to analyze, first of all, like I want to get some information on the basis of some people. So first of all, I want to take how many males and females are went this ship. Okay, so first I want to do so to analyze how many males and females, because I can be able to see the in the sex column there are the two categories, male and females. So I want to analyze that one. Then what can I do is I can do the group by. Okay, there is a one method in Pandas. By using the group by, you can analyze that. But how can I want which column I have to do the group by? So obviously, if I want the females and the male details, so what I have to do is I have to do the group by, and I have to take the mean. You can do the group by using the two columns, survived and the sex column. Okay, so by using this, you will do. So we are doing the Titanic group by on this column and another column, and after that also we are taking the average. Average in the sense here you can put the count, you can put the sum. Okay, so as of now we want to take the mean. Mean is nothing but I want to analyze the average ratio, how much females are get in that ship and how many males are. So could you able to see here is the so maximum is 0.74 is the female and 0.18 is the male. So maximum are females are travel through that one. Okay. And apart from that, if I want to do the group by with the unstack is nothing but the you can say the thing is like the class. So here I just want to take the basis of the class. Okay, so the class, particular each class, for example, unstack is nothing but which you are mentioning. For example, mentioning answer two classes, right? Sex and classes. So each and every classes, it will. I just want to take the mean, and I want to found in each and every class how many people are traveling through it. So that's the reason we just return the group by with the three columns. So we can get this three columns of the details. Okay. And I just want to so now I got this one, but I want to give this as the first my column as an index. Then what I have to do, I just have to mention the index is equal to the sex column. So I will, on the basis of the females and male, I will get this. The previously we were not mentioned, but now we can do that. Okay, on the basis of index. Uh, and apart from that, I just want to take the count on the basis of age. So age is nothing but the here if you will mention the cut, the period of the cut is nothing but the it will cut that age. For example, I gave the three variables, right? So it will calculate the 0 to 18. That is after that there is one cut, and after that 18 to 80. So there is one cut. So there is a two times it will divide, and it's giving the average for these particular peoples. Okay. And apart from that, I just want to take the average in the basis of the fare ticket price range. Okay. I just want to take the fare on the what is the ticket price range. So there are the two 0 to 14. Amnit, what are you doing?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, can I run this code in
sorry.
which, sir, is this code is running on online platform or not?
I didn't
Hello,
get your question. So you need
sir.
this code over.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I will share this file with you. No worries. So do you have any doubt?
No, sir, I have no doubts, but I want to code to for practical purpose.
Yeah, obviously I sharing every codes with you, right, guys? Even though the previous code is the missing value, I shared with you, right, in the chat. So this also I will share with you. No worries.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So after that, so in the basis of the fare, okay. So even the I want to cut this into two categories. So one is nothing but the 0 to 14.454 on the basis of, so this is you can consider as a dollars, okay. And 14.454 from this dollar to and the $512. So this was the ticket price for the uh, each fare. Okay. So on the basis of that ticket range, for how many people are traveled in the first class, second class, third class, if I want to categorize it, so I can do with this. Okay. And this is nothing fancy, the same thing we just did. Okay. So, okay, don't go to here. So till here, anyone having any doubt? On the basis of power table? If anyone have the doubt, you can ask me, or else I'm just sharing this file. Just execute till here. Don't go below this. Okay. Till execute till here. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Let me share you this file, guys. Okay, I shared this file. If anyone just run this file, and if you have any query, you can ask me. Let me give you 3 to 4 minutes. Once you're done, please let me know. After that, we will go jump into the next topic. Guys, did we saw in yesterday class what is the aggregation function? Description, information, head, tail, something. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, you asked something regarding aggregate function.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yes, you teach the previous classes. Sir,
Okay, okay.
sir, if we, sir, aggregate function is some min max.
Yes, yes. It's a sum, mean, max, count. These are
And
the functions.
oh, okay, sir.
So we saw in the last class, right? That.
Yes, sir, sum min max. Okay, sir.
What is your name?
My name is Priya Tiwari. Sir, I'm not attending the class. The reason behind my office is always running on 6 days. So on Sunday, I I always free. So that's why I'm joining the class and speak anything.
Okay, so I mean, you guys are very comfortable with the Saturday, Sunday class instead of the everyday class, right?
No, sir, not Saturday. On Sunday, sir. Only Sunday I have time, but I will try always to attend on Saturday. But I only listen. I can't speak at that time. The reason behind of some protocols in office. Sir, are you listening? What I'm saying?
Yes, Priya, yes.
Okay.
Guys, why we are using the random and random state? Last time I explained, if I already covered this topic, then let me paste it in the chat, and just in meanwhile, just let me know why we are using this function. There is a few people I know, their name who always attending the class, Mohammed, Karthik, and Karthik. There are people. You guys can answer. Vedanti, Shiva, Sindhuja. I know you guys are attending every class. Why we are using this function? I just pasted in the Google chat. That's not a correct answer, Priya. Yeah, it's used for a random number, but that is the random state 41. It's having its own meaning. Okay. So what is the random state 41? Guys, let me tell you one thing. So previously, 2 to 3 weeks back, I was taking interview for my company. So that's interview for just for the freshers. Just we are looking for the data scientist people. We are okay if the people completed their graduation or post graduation with just having the 4 to 5 months of internship exam, experience. So believe me, we offer the 11 LPA for them for the fresher itself. And nowadays, people are looking the knowledge, okay, not a certificate. So I interviewed many people who are having the degree of MTech, who are having the degree of even the MCA and the law and law. But the thing is, like, no one could able to answer properly. Even the basic concept was not clear. So that's the one thing. And after that, I just interviewed around 14 to 15 people, and I was selected only one guy, and he just completed his BTech, and he just completed the 3 months of internship from one of the institution. And but his concept was very clear, the basic concept. So that's the reason we just hired these people. Okay, hire that guy. So why I'm saying is, and so many people come up with 2 years of experience from the different company, even though they are not flexible with the basics. Okay, so that are the basic question we used to ask: how to create the empty sets, how to create the what is the difference between the list and numpy, and so which one is very faster compared with the numpy and the list. So these are the very basic questions. Again, even though if you could not able to answer these questions, how the company will hire you, right? Take you, right? So the same question which I'm asking in the class, these are the question I'm asking in that interview also. So yeah, so please try to make don't depend on the chat GPT, because that will spoil your ability. So just whatever you think, this is your beginning stage, right? So just if anything you want, just Google it. Use the search engine. Don't use the LLM. Okay. So that is one of my suggestion. And okay, apart from that, now let's move to the another topic. Okay. Uh, so so another topic is like uh, so another topic is something it's called as the matplotlib. Okay, so matplotlib is nothing but the anything whatever the data we do have now, we just have want to showcase in the visual manner. That's it. So because in front of your client, you could not able to showcase your Excel data. You could not showcase your CSV file just by doing the dfcs.head, right? So you have to showcase in the graph format so that they easily they can grab what is you're trying to say. So for that purpose, we are using one of the oldest library in our this Python world. There is a matplotlib. Okay. So, anyways, if you want to draw any graph, then from the school, from our childhood, we learn we need the two axis. One is the x-axis, y-axis. Without the two dimension, you would not able to draw any graph, right? So here itself, we are going to see how to draw the very basic graph with that by taking the two axes. One is the x-axis and another one is the y-axis. Okay, now we are to be able to see the categories and the values. We are not going to use this as of now, but we will use in the further graph. So now we are going to see some graphs like a line graph, scatter plot graph, bar graph, step graph, and histogram, box plot. So I hope pie chart. So I hope like we are very familiar with the histogram chart from our childhood, even though the bar graph. right? But the scatter plot and the line plot, it's a very new for us. Maybe I think so. Even you may, many of them are very familiar with this graph, but in overview, these are the graph is new for us, right? Apart from the histogram and the bar chart. Okay, so line plot. When you want to plot the line plot, so whenever you have some kind of the data of your previous, for example, you just joined your company and you want to check after 5 years what going to be your growth. Okay, so by having 1 year of experience, you just analyze your 1 year experience, your performance, and by analyzing your performance, you can predict after the next 5 years what will be going to be your next position. Okay, by taking the 5 years of the data of like in a stock market, you can predict in which stock I have to invest my money. So that all the things for kind of the purpose you can use this line plot. Okay, so in the line plot you need the two axes. One is the x-axis, one is the y-axis. So we just created the two-dimensional data. You can consider this is the one column, this is the another column. Okay, and I want to plot. So here is the one. This is the some basic code you have to keep it in your mind, which we are going to use in the every plot. So just you have to mention the plot. For the line plot, you have to mention the plot, which going to be your x-axis is the x and the y-axis. Here you can give any name. Just for easy purpose, I just gave the x-axis for the x name and y-axis for y. And which one want to be your x-axis and what you want to return as a title is the y-axis. And what is going to you give the name of the plot is a linear plot. And the plot show is it will help you to show in the proper manner. So just I will run this code. So it will show me this plot. So you can able to see the first values 1, 2. The value, the way it's increasing, the way we are showing here, the 5. So the top value is the x is the 5. So here we are showing as the 5.0. Just we converted that integer into the float. That's it. And here it's end with the 6. And here we are showing the end with the 6. So that is the x-axis, y-axis. Got it? Anyone having any doubt?
No,
right?
sir, no, sir.
Okay. Okay, so the same manner we are going to perform the scatter plot. Scatter plot, nothing fancy we have done. We just convert it into the scatter. So scatter plot is nothing but the, for example, if you want to analyze, analyze the changes for the per year. Within the per year duration, how much changes happen. If you want to analyze that, then you can use this scatter plot. Okay,
Sir,
the distance
sir,
between.
without entering the x, y values, we use this
No.
formula.
We are taking the here. Can you able to see x and y? We took the x and y. From where we are getting this x and y? We are taking this x and y. Okay.
From there we import the data.
Yeah. From here we are using that data. We are not specifically we are not writing any data in this cell. We are taking the previous cell data. Okay. So guys, I thought this. Are you sure कि मैंने पढ़ाया? If I teach you, then I also teach this how to read the file, right? How to read the file, how to process the file. So here you can able to see like how to handle the file. So how to read the, if you want to read the file, then what you have to do, guys? In the pandas.
Sir, this code is applicable, is run on the VS Code or not, sir?
Yeah, you can use this in the VS Code also. Like for example, this is my matplotlib diagram, and I just want to open this in the VS Code.
Okay.
See?
Okay, sir. Okay,
So
sir.
okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
What is the VS Code? VS Code is the inline editor.
Please.
So you can use anywhere. Okay, so scatter plot we just changed into the x comma y. Okay, and just we are not fancy, we are giving x-axis, y-axis, and the scatter plot. Okay, so on the basis of we are just plotted this. And after that, we just want to plot the bar graph. Okay, bar graph, the categorize the and value, the categories and the values, right? I told you, right? Here we are using the categories and this values A, B, C, D, E, and we are using that value. So that is what we mentioned here. A, B, C, D, E, and here is the value. So on the basis of the each and everything, how much is the you can able to see this bar plot in the stock market, right? Stock market analysis. You can use this kind of the bar plot, and after that we are using something. It's called as the line plot. So step plot. Step plot is nothing but the with how many duration it's lagging down. Lagging down in the sense it's going in the down in the market going to be down, and how much duration going to be the top. So if you want to analyze that, so you can use the step plots. Okay, step plot. Just you have to maybe just change the step into x comma 1. That's it. Okay, and after that the histogram, we already know why we are using the histogram, just to check the frequency. Okay, to analyze the frequency, you can use the histogram plots. So it just you have to say hist, the data, and here. Okay, so here we are creating the random.rand n. Random.rand n is nothing but it will randomly generated the 100 data points. Okay, so 100 data points. On the basis of the 100 data points, we are just using this. Okay. And apart from that, we are using the box plot. Why we are using the box plot? To identify the outliers. What is the outlier? For example, in this data set, to be able to see what is the outlier 57281. This is the very nearest one, right? The 5 is near to 7, 2 is near to 7, 8 is near to 7, 1 is near to 7. So these are the nearest clusters. But here, if you say 9 is near to the 4, 12 is also near to the 4, 6 is near to the 12, but 150, it's too far from this all the values, right? So this is called as the outliers. Okay. So the value which is not matching with all your cluster, that is called as the outlier. Because of that one outlier, that will affect your model. At the end of the day, why you are doing this all the analytics in your in Jupyter, because you want to build any model, or you want to bring some results or any solution for any problem statement. So if you have any outlier, so it will create the problem to take any any decisions, proper decision. Because of 150, you can, okay, how this 150 came among this every data. So you have to spend much more time, and because of this one value. So this is called as an outlier. So if you want to see how many outliers are in your data set, so you can use this box plot. Okay. And the pie chart, so categorize wise, like how many percentage of apple you have in the store, how many percentage of the orange you have, how many percentage of the banana in the stores. So if you want to analyze, you can use this pie chart. Okay, I hope you guys are understood. Anyone having any doubt in this?
Yes, sir.
So you have any doubt?
No,
If
sir.
no one
No.
having doubt, then I'm sharing this file. Please run this file and let me know if you have any doubt. Okay?
Sir, on the chat. In the chat.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Sinduja, you can mention. Oh, sorry. Yes, Mohammed, you can mention. Okay. Yeah. To read any Excel file, CSV file, you have to say the pd.read CSV and path of the CSV. Okay, guys, next class I will discuss with you about the projects. Okay, the
Okay, sir.
projects. So if you want to do with the individual, you can do individual, or else if you want to make any team with among you, so you can make one team and do that projects. But my suggestion, you can do alone, because when you can do alone, you will get the chance to learn more. Yeah.
Sir, please keep the another meeting on Sunday. Please, sir. Basically, when you discuss about the project,
Yeah, I will ask my team
because
to
on
keep that in
because
Sunday.
on Sat, but because Saturday I was in the office and I not
Okay, no
capable to listen.
problem. Ricky, I will ask my team to keep it in Sunday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to do the individual, you can do individual Mohammed, or else if you want to create the group, you can do the create the group and you can do the projects. Okay, but before the projects, I will send you some assignments. Okay, maybe if it is possible tomorrow itself, I will share you that assignments. You have to complete that assignments. Then we will assign you that projects. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for your time. Bye.